Hi guys, welcome to my new home and my passion project, this walk-in pantry that I'm really trying to keep organized from the start, because an organized pantry, kitchen, surroundings just leads to just a more peaceful, more organized, more in control sense of being, I find, especially for myself. I don't want anyone to feel like they're ever so hungry and ravenous and they walk into my pantry and the first thing they see is unhealthy items. Yes, I do keep some silly snacks and treats in my house, but that's not what I want to be in sight, in mind, right at the start. So I did set it up a little strategically. I want to walk you through that. Like I said, it's not perfect, don't judge. And if you have suggestions on how I could even improve it, please share that in the comments. Any containers you think I should get for more organization. I am very, very, very happy to take your advice, because this is all a work in progress. It starts with, I just like a lot of seasonings right here, all things that help build a meal. So I have farro, I have quinoa, I have marinades, and lots of different seasonings. That just kind of gets me thinking, got to get a meal going, want to do it in a smart way. I also have more seasonings by the stove, but these are kind of nice essentials here. I have smart snacks up here. So it's eye level for adults, but it's not eye level and grabbable for my kids, because then I know they're gonna overeat these things, and that's not what they're here for. They're here for purposes of a snack if someone wants to, have something smart and secure in between two meals to help curb, getting too hungry at the next meal. Not something that I want to be overindulging on or have anyone in my house be overindulging on throughout the day. That would make it so we didn't have an appetite for our actual meals. That's not the goal of a snack. So I have Siren snacks here. I really like these, S-I-R-E-N. A client told me about these. You can get them on Amazon. It's kind of like a chopped up protein bar, but what I like about it is it's resealable and you don't need to have a whole bag at once. You can just take a couple and put the rest back where it belongs. If you ever wanted chocolate or craving chocolate, I do keep chocolate in the home, but I like to keep it in individual size squares. This one's by Bug Bites, but Ghirardelli sells individual squares of chocolate. So I like to keep that nice and controlled. And I have ginger chews. If it's ever like after lunch and I feel like I want something sweet, sometimes I'll have this ginger chew. It's good for digestion. Ginger is good for you. And it does have some sugar in it, but it's, individual size. It's not gonna throw you off. I also love K's. These K's protein bites are amazing. As you'll see, when it comes to snacks, I really like individually packaged things. I know that we're all trying to reduce the amount of plastic we have for the environment, and I'm all about being as green friendly as possible. And that's why I like to use a reusable water bottle. That's why I like to really use natural sunlight, not keep my lights on during the day. That's why I have, low energy toilets installed. That's why I try to walk as many places as I can and recycle everything, I use that is plastic, but at the end of the day, having individual size things are better for my overall health and well-being and my family's, and I feel like that is a good compromise to have. Also, one thing that's really, takes a toll on our environment is eating a lot of meat, and the meat industry takes up a lot from our environment, and it's a very unsustainable practice to be eating a lot of red meat. And I find having a lot of these single serving, plant-based, high protein snacks help us reduce the amount of meat we eat as often and as high in quality. So I find like that helps my guilt with all the packaging. We also have some nuts. I have Power Up snacks. I like their individual things. I have Barukas. I'm a huge fan of Barukas, world's healthiest nut. 25% less calories and fat than any other nut. Love Barukas. You can use code Ilana at checkout to save 15%. Love those. In addition to nuts, I also have individual packages of roasted beans. I call these FFCs, fiber-filled carbs, by the brand Zestos, by the brand Enlightened, all of them Oh, sorry. Bada Bean is the brand. They just changed their brand. My daughter loves these applesauce squeeze packs, so I keep them for her as a special treat. She loves these. This one's by Go Squeeze. But, there are a bunch of different brands make those. I do have some bars. I like bars. I try not to eat them so often per se, but when I do want a bar, there's only 2 bars I like to eat. The Beach Bars, this is the peanut butter chocolate. The Beach Bars are, I think, like the best tasting bar you're gonna get for 150 calories and 10 grams of protein. So I keep those. Sometimes my daughter likes to split one with me as an afternoon snack, a weekend thing. I also have Julian's Bakery. I'm kind of, biased to the Julian's Bakery because the name is Julian. But these are the healthiest bar I found in terms of efficiency for only 150 calories, 20 grams of protein, but they certainly aren't gonna taste as good as other things. So if you get them and you say they don't taste so great, don't blame me, because it definitely is an acquired healthy taste. And let's move to some other things. If you know me at all, you know I'm a tea addict. I love my teas. You might think you're not a tea person. That's probably because you're not having delicious teas. I also wasn't a tea person. I don't like black tea or green tea or matcha tasting things. I like teas that taste like desserts. So I have a couple of different things I'll show you. I had to really clean up my tea collection. It was out of control. I had like 40 different boxes of teas that I've been giving out. I gave some out for Mother's Day. I'm really trying to clean it up and just keep to my favorites. I love Puka, P-U-K-K-A, 3 cinnamon. It tastes like cinnamon toast crunch milk. And the Harney & Sons hot cinnamon spice. You've probably seen me drink this before. I love cinnamon teas because when you prepare them with hot water, a little bit of stevia, and a splash of almond milk, it tastes like you're drinking the milk from Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and that is certainly a pastime favorite of mine, so I feel like I get it, a little bit of it every day. In a more sensible way, I have a couple of teas that are de-bloating, so I love the Yogi Detox Tea. This is so good. It actually tastes really good too. Anytime I have a client in my office, they say, I feel a little bloated. I'm like, hold on one second. And I make them a detox tea right on the start. Really helps to flush out bloat. And actually, one of my teenage clients gave me this suggestion for the Yogi Licorice Mint. Like a picky teenager client of mine said that she loves the licorice mint, so I kind of fell in love with it too. If you like licorice, this licorice mint is a good one. Gosh, I have so many teas. I have so many. Trader Joe's has great teas. I don't know if you've ever looked at the Trader Joe tea collection. They have some that are seasonal. Their pumpkin rhubarb in the fall is to die for. And they have an apple cranberry one that's good too, so I try to stock up on that. And I love their ginger turmeric. It actually tastes really good, especially if you add, again, I like a little stevia, a little splash of milk, and it makes all the difference. If you feel like you're coming down with a cold or something like that, you want to boost your immune system, ginger turmeric tea works, in my opinion. Makes you feel good, makes you feel like you're doing something for you. Shakeology, obviously, Daily Sunshine. Daily Sunshine is always in the mix because my daughter drinks it every single day, and Shakeology is right here. And I like to keep the shaker cups right close. So in the morning, I take my shaker cup, fill it up with water, add some ice, come here. Try not to make a mess because I don't want the powder spilling, so I fill it up right over the bag. Good trick. This corner is filled with things like bean pasta, some more fiber-filled carbohydrate things like, crisp breads and Jill's crackers that I love. So that's good. Like these Jill's crackers, my whole family loves those. And I also have some breakfast things on the side. So I have that new high protein pancake mix from Trader Joe's. I have Kashi Go Lean cereal. So lots of fiber-filled carbohydrates live here in the pantry. And in this corner, I have everything to make, you know, good oatmeals for my son. I like to make him these like really incredible oatmeal. So I have oats here, and I add ground flax to his oats. I add this superfood blend. It comes the blend all together, but it has chia, it has hemp, it has flax. I try to get him ground flax though, or ground chia if possible, because that really helps him because he doesn't use his teeth to grind and get out the nutrients. So that's a good tip. And I have seeds and other things. For cans, I'm really trying to wean down on the cans, try not to, you know, stack them on one level so I can't see them. So I make sure that I have some canned beans and hearts of palm and green beans and sliced potatoes for things like stews, but I only need one of every can, especially if I don't have a particular recipe I'm making. So it's something you need to look through, because I know in moving, I just discovered tons of repeated things. So I did donate a lot of food. I didn't say, you know what, I'll use it. I just decided to donate it, and if I need it, I'll get it. And a lot of people do need it right now. So rather than hoarding lots of cans, I just donated a ton of food. And over here, I have my cookbooks. In my last place, I didn't have my cookbooks in an accessible way. So I really wanted that to be something I have. I have this salad time cookbook I got as a gift from my friend Ashley years ago. And there's just like so many salad dressing inspirations I get from there. I have a lot of Hungry Girl cookbooks. I have the silver platter one I love. And I do have this adult coloring book also, which really helps relax you. So in case you ever come in the pantry, you think you're hungry and really you're just bored, maybe you'll be reminded to color. Right, Alana? So hopefully that's a helpful tool. Safe Catch tuna, my favorite tuna. They test for mercury to make sure that they don't have too much mercury. And here I have all my salad dressing fixins on a Lazy Susan. One of the best things you can do is get yourself a Lazy Susan, so you make sure you're not repeating things in layers and layers in your storage. And easy to make a salad dressing. I could literally be in here, find a salad dressing recipe, and make it. And I like to recycle good jars I find and make salad dressings in here too. So, kaboom. You can tell you have kids when things fall and the first thing you say is kaboom. So thank you so much for coming into my pantry. And yes, comment below with suggestions on how I can make this even more clean and organized, your best tips for organizing. I am always looking to create more order, cleanliness, and efficiencies in my life. Have a great one, and thanks for stopping by.